They always called it tough love, but let's be honest, it was just favoritism wrapped in denial. I'm Aaron, 32 now, and for most of my life, I was treated like the family's spare tire, only useful in emergencies. Growing up in a modest suburb of Rochester, New York, it was obvious who the golden child was. My older brother, Tyler, could do no wrong. Star athlete, loud, charming, a natural spotlight stealer. My parents worshipped the ground he walked on. I? I was just around. When I made the honor roll, good job, honey. When Tyler scored a C+ on a math test, he's working so hard. We're proud no matter what. It never changed. Even when I graduated with distinction in business and landed a solid job in industrial logistics, all I heard was, Tyler might get promoted soon. Never mind, he'd been almost promoted more times than I could count, and somehow still unemployed half the year. I eventually moved back in with my parents when they retired early and needed help. My dad left his job as a claims adjuster, and my mom stopped working part-time at a retail shop. They said it was temporary, said they needed me, said it was a family thing. So I stayed. I paid rent, maintained the house, rebuilt the deck, mowed the lawn, paid the bills when things got tight. I didn't complain. I figured it's just what you do. Meanwhile, Tyler and his wife were living it up in Portland, drowning in credit card debt and Instagram filters. They leased luxury cars, dined out 4 times a week, and still complained about how unfair life was. I saw them maybe once a year, usually long enough for Tyler to make a scene and for my parents to spend 3 days preparing his favorite meals. Then it happened. Mom called a family talk, said they had exciting news. Tyler was moving back in with his wife. She was thrilled like it was Christmas morning. And me? I was being asked to move out. She said, "You're at the age where you should be settling down. Besides, it's getting cramped with all of us here." Oh, and they still expected me to keep paying rent from somewhere else. It was like the rug got yanked from under me. I'd given them 5 years of my adult life. I made that place livable again. But now, I was disposable, just like always. That night, I made a decision. I started packing quietly, took only what I needed. I moved into a small 2-bedroom apartment 10 minutes from work, signed the lease without fanfare, and left a note on the kitchen counter. I found my own place. Don't ask me for rent. I cut contact. Blocked their numbers, emails, even Tyler. I wasn't running. I was reclaiming my life. Then, 3 weeks later, I got a call from Uncle Greg, my dad's younger brother, and the only relative who ever treated me like I mattered. Aaron, they're going under. The house is in foreclosure. They took out a second mortgage to keep bailing out Tyler. My jaw hit the floor. Turns out, Tyler had been unemployed for half a year. My parents had secretly been funneling my rent and more into his bank account. Thousands of dollars, every month, while I was fixing their house and working overtime. I was furious. But then I had a thought. If anyone's going to take over that house, it should be me. I offered to buy it. Legally. Full transfer. They could stay, but only if everyone, including Tyler, paid rent. Tyler went ballistic, screamed I was stealing his inheritance, said I was jealous. I smiled and said, "No, I just showed up." They resisted at first, but when the foreclosure notice arrived, reality hit. My parents finally agreed. Tyler still refused to pay. He stormed out after one of his rants, left for California or something. No surprise. I took over the mortgage. Officially, the house was mine. I renovated it properly this time. New kitchen, built a gym in what used to be Tyler's old room, installed hardwood floors, and finally fixed that cursed leaky faucet upstairs. Eventually, I met Sarah, a physical therapist. We hit it off. She moved in. We got married. We're now expecting a baby boy, our first child. I promised myself, every kid we have will know they matter, equally. A year later, my parents hit rock bottom. Tyler had bailed out again. My parents were broke, sick, and homeless after Uncle Greg kicked them out. I let them move into the small apartment above the garage. Under strict conditions, pay what you can, no talk about Tyler, admit you were wrong. To my surprise, they agreed. My dad even apologized. Mom tries to help in small ways, brings meals, tends the garden. It's awkward, but it's start. And Tyler? Last I heard, he's back in town, working at a phone shop, still blaming everyone but himself. Tried to message Sarah once. She blocked him before reading the first line. I sleep better now. I built this life. No apologies. I'm not the backup son anymore. I'm the man who stood up, showed up, and made it happen.